Hello and welcome to On Point HQ. Bit of a left field video. It's not going to be long, and there's going to be no painted figures in this video. All that's tomorrow. I've got a video coming tomorrow about what I've been working on recently. This video, it came about through a conversation I had recently about painting. Specifically, why I paint, why we all paint. Anyone that's involved in this hobby, to a certain degree, paints, and it's an enjoyable part of the hobby. Someone asked me the question, why do I paint? And it got me thinking. I mean, it's not the gaming side of it. I mean, I paint to game, and I game to paint, if that makes any sense. But this is a tale of something that happened many years ago, and it's why I paint. I was about 12 or 13. I'd only been in the hobby for about 8 or 9 months, and like most people, my painting was absolutely atrocious. It was really bad, but I ploughed on, I persevered, and I painted, and I knew they weren't very good. And then one weekend I went to the Games Workshop in Liverpool, and I picked up a blister of the old Lehman Russ model, the old metal one with the two wolves. This was one of the first figures I actually bought myself that wasn't bought for me by my parents. So I vowed to make a good job on it. So I took it home, and I spent the entire weekend painting this figure. And I took my time. I was using all the accuracy I could muster. I even did a bit of highlights, some facial detail. Come Sunday night, I was absolutely made up with what I'd completed. It was the best figure in my mind I'd ever painted, and I'd based it, and I'd painted the wolves, and I couldn't stop looking. I was like, wow, I've produced this fantastic looking miniature. I was so made up. Now, on the Tuesday night was our games club night, where I grew up, and I can't remember what we were playing. But I took this miniature along, as we often did this. If we painted something, we wanted to show what we painted. And the people I used to game with were a lot more talented than I am. And so they'd always bring their stuff across. And on this Tuesday, I brought my Lehman Russ, my masterpiece of figure painting. And to be fair, people were like, yeah, Steve, that is a lot better than usual stuff. And I was really pleased. And then this one chap rocked up. And I mean, I was good friends with this guy, and he said something along the lines, I can't remember it word for word, but he said something along the lines of, "That's a really nice figure. Do you want me to repaint it for you?" And my whole world just stood still. I was gobsmacked. I didn't know whether to burst into tears or hit him with a chair. I did none. I just, as gracious as a 12 or 13 year old could be, I said, well, no, I don't want you to repaint it for me, thank you very much. It's something that I've painted. I'm quite proud of it. But what he said stayed with me for days, and I was like, why would someone say something like that? So from that point on, I vowed that I would never again treat criticism or critique of anything that I did as a negative. I would always use it as a way to improve my knowledge, improve my techniques, and improve my overall painting. And that's what I've done. I mean, I'm no great painter by any stretch of the imagination. I would call myself a very average painter, but the techniques I use allow me to produce nice, in my eyes, nice looking figures that I'm proud to game with. Are they going to win any competitions? Absolutely not, but they're mine, and they are an infinitely better than what I've produced. No, as the years go on, in my eyes, I think I become a better painter. Again, I'm not a competition painter, never will be, and I don't harbour those aspirations. But I always think back to that time in my youth when someone looked at what I'd produced and disparaged it by offering to repaint it. And that for me was the motivation. And again, from then I have never ever had a negative criticism or a negative reaction to anyone that said anything about anything that I've ever painted. I use it as a motivation. I use it as a driver to improve, and to a point where I'm happy, and I'm happy with how I paint these days. I don't know where this video is going. It's a bit of a random one. What I would say is perseverance, carrying on, don't give up. Just keep painting and painting and painting and painting, and don't let criticism get you down. Don't let anyone's negativity towards your hobby, towards your figure, towards your painting get you down, or grind you down, or make you stop painting. I mean, it would have been easy for me to just say all those years ago, right, screw you, I've had enough of this hobby. To quote Eric Cartman, screw you guys, I'm going home. But I didn't, and I carried on, and I carried on. And I've had breaks from the hobby over the past 20, 30, nearly 30 years now. But I've always maintained that position that if I can learn and improve the way I paint, no criticism or critique should ever be taken as a negative. It may come across as negative, and the person may be deliberately trying to get a reaction from you about your painting. There's some really nasty people online. Let's be honest, and in real life. But at the end of the day, your figures, you paint them the way you want to, and don't let any negativity really grind on you. And that's been my sort of mantra all through these years whenever I've been painting, is just going right back to that one incident. And that for me was a line in the sand. It was like, right, I'm going to show you. I am going to show you that I'm not going to bow to your criticism. I'm going to get better, and I have. I mean, like I said, I'm no competition painter, but I like what I produce. Bit of a rambling story, but it was on my mind, and I just thought, some people may be in a position where they're not the best, and they're new to the hobby. And my advice is stick with it. It's the best thing you can do. Right, I'm off to carry on with these guys. These will be in a video out tomorrow, hopefully, and it's another bolt action update on what I've been painting recently and what's been on my desk. Right, I shall let you all go. I'm going to crack on with these, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.